So let's make something perfectly clear to everyone out there, and that is cryptocurrency is for everyone. In fact, its whole principle is designed around being peer-led, community-driven, and has decentralization as part of its core features.
So to those of you who have been told otherwise and claim that being involved in crypto is for the rich folk in Beverly Hills, well, maybe you shouldn't be listening to such drivel. You see, I've been working with cryptocurrency since around October 2020, and I'm fairly new to the space myself. And in my short time within the sector, I've experienced some exponential growth.
And some not so exponential growth. And some pullbacks and red candles that maybe want to pull my hair out. But regardless, I would have to say that since entering the space, my overall experience with cryptocurrency has been fun? Of course not. We don't typically invest in these things just for fun. We invest in them because we want to make some kind of passive or semi-passive income. And by doing so, enable ourselves to have a much freer lifestyle, whether that's financial stability, an early retirement, or simply just the ability to go out and do whatever you want, whenever you want. Now, I said earlier that cryptocurrency is for everyone. And it is, but first we need to define who everyone is. First up, you need to be willing to play the long game. It's no good just rocking up with a few $100s and thinking that you're going to the moon tomorrow. That's actually been done already. And ironically, the man who was closest to doing it recently was the one who upset a few people on Twitter, let's say. We all know him, don't we? Elon Musk. So we just need to be patient, methodical, and wait until the time is right and strike when the iron is hot. Plan it, execute it, be smart about it. Finally, you must be willing to lose everything you put into it. Because like any investment, you are essentially gambling on the likelihood of something succeeding or failing based on very limited knowledge.
And if you aren't gambling and actually have inside knowledge, and you get found out, then you'll more than likely be gambling your prison dinner for the next 25 years, as opposed to any small or large cash sum.
So don't come into it expecting to get rich overnight, because whilst it's possible, it's probably unlikely. Treat it like a business investment. Look at it over a number of years. Allow it some time to create an accrued income on your hard-earned investment. Whew. Now, that's out of the way. We should probably talk about how you, i.e. everyone who detailed a few moments ago, can be well on your way to becoming a cryptocurrency millionaire. And of course, the first thing you need to do is the easiest one. Just get started. Find yourself an exchange and try dipping your toe in the proverbial cryptocurrency water.
For this example, I'm demonstrating this using the eToro dummy account, which allows you to try out a few trades before you really invest. And using something like this makes the approach really simple. You make a small investment that you're comfortable with, sit on it until you're a bit more comfortable, and then make another. Build up your portfolio over time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and your crypto portfolio won't be either. For reference, I wouldn't recommend using this tool long term and for any big investments, as you'll have a really tough time getting your crypto out and into a wallet when you need it for something else later.
Just a little newbie tip for you all there. And this brings me on to my second action. Do some damn research. You see, all of these crypto YouTubers out there are likely researching a lot of the projects before they put their videos out to you. And then they go ahead and they suck you right into their video. Did I just call myself out there? But in some cases, they're just pushing projects based on conjecture, common feeling, and you could well be with an investment that is on a hiding to nothing. Or worse, you get your crypto ripped out from under your feet by a scammer. So please put a little effort into learning the cryptocurrency space. After all, you wouldn't go out and buy a car without no specifications, would you? And then when you got said car, you found out it had 2 wheels, 2 pieces of rope for steering, and you were left relishing the opportunity. What if I'd just done my research? Okay, we got a little bit off track there, so let's get back to it. So we've done our research, we've bought some crypto. What is the next thing we need to do? Hodl, 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 hodl. Yes, it's that easy. Just hold your crypto. If you've bought your research crypto for a price which seemed fair and reasonable, then the chances are, over time and with the shape of the crypto market, that you're going to make some profit out of it. Of course, even if you think you've found a good project and you're well invested into it, there is a possibility that you could lose some money in the short term. Now, here's the really important part. Do not panic. This is where the majority of people go wrong. They all want those quick wins, and as soon as they see some gem dropping in price, they're on the sell, 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 and they're on a hide into nothing. Well, I'm afraid if you've done this, then the only thing you've sold is yourself down the river, because you've now got to recoup the investment that you've lost because you overreacted and panicked too quickly. Always give it time. The crypto space is roller coaster-esque. There'll be more ups and downs, more vertigo and sickness every day in a single day than you can ever possibly imagine in your lifetime. Take your mind off it. Have a cup of tea, a beer, play with your Tamagotchi, Netflix and chill, go for a drive in the car. Anything other than cave into pressure. You get the idea. Only you can lose your investment, and the only way you can really lose your investment is if you sell it too early. So why not wait a little bit longer and just see how it plays out? And then if you're still not sure, at least wait until it's profitable, and then you can sell it off and go after some other kind of investment. And at least that way you won't have lost your money up front, because selling quick means to losing quick. Okay, I feel like I'm preaching here a little bit, but this is solid foundational advice that anyone with common sense can follow. And I said foundational, not financial, because I know what you guys are like in the comments, and people will be moaning about it, saying, oh, he doesn't offer financial advice. Although most of you will probably go off and invest in something I said anyway. Let's get back to our list. And at number 4, let's get some staking. No, I mean staking. Should have pronounced that better, really. Staking is pretty much like a savings account at your local bank, but it's for cryptocurrency. Basically, if you put $1,000 of ADA into a staking pool, which has got a 5% APY return, you are looking at an additional $50 of income totally passively per year. And it's paid out daily. And it's compound interest. And what's more, staking pools are free usually to get into, and your money is protected depending on whether you're using a centralized or a decentralized service.
BlockFi are a great example who offer some different APY percentages on different types of cryptocurrencies and projects. Put your money to work and don't work for your money. Unless you have to.
In fact, we all have to, right? Unless of course you don't have to work. In which case you might be rich already. Why are you invested in cryptocurrency again? But seriously, this is like basically earning interest for plopping your money into an account and literally doing nothing. And the benefit of it is you're going to get so much more return than any other savings account in any market in the world, with percentages at like 1%. You can get between 5 and 10% on centralized exchanges. It's just a no-brainer. So if you've made an investment, you're staking away and you're happy with your portfolio, I say congratulations to you, sir or madam. Now stick with it and don't worry if the market goes a little bit mental. In cryptocurrency, there are some really interesting and ambitious projections, with Bitcoin supposedly hitting $1 million in the few years' time and Cardano ADA eventually hitting around $100. So let's just imagine that the current price of ADA is around $1 at the moment. So for an investment of around $10,000, it's quite possible that you could be a crypto millionaire quicker than you think. And there are so many other coins and projects that are way, way earlier to the party than those aforementioned. You'd be a fool not to get involved in this space. So when you lay it all out like that, does it really seem so hard to become a cryptocurrency millionaire? With the right level of investment and 100x or 1000x gain on a single coin, it's hard to see how you couldn't become a crypto millionaire. If you are willing to be patient. None of this day trading stuff, that requires an accurate degree and, let's face it, an element of guessing.
It's still better odds mine than a Las Vegas slot machine. But be smart, hodl and stake, and you can do this too.
And if you haven't seen my earlier video on how I did just this, then you can watch that video right here. Barring that, you know what to do. Subscribe, notifications, comment, like. Talk to you soon.